camp going?
Fucking awesome.
Who's the best trash talker in the secondary with you so far?
Right now, everybody. Richard, Sean. I'm mainly going against Sean most of the time, being on the right side. Really haven't had much interaction with any of the other fellas. I try to get as many reps as possible, stealing as many reps as I can from other people to be able to work with other individuals, learning their techniques, some of the ways they play the game. But it's mostly just been Sean and I going at it, back and forth.
What's the best thing he said to you so far?
Really nothing, because he hasn't been able to stop me.
You've been through the hard knocks thing before, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you think of this experience?
I somewhat really aren't paying the cameras any attention. I'm just going.
Have they sat down with you yet, or?
I don't care to indulge with them.
Really? You don't participate?
I don't pay attention. So whatever they catch, they catch. If they see it, they see it. I continue to focus and continue to, just hone in on my craft out there, just having fun.
Is that something you made a conscious effort going into camp just to block out?
Same way. I did the same way when I did in Cincinnati. I didn't pay them any attention. Whatever they caught, they caught.
Chad, what's your comfort level with the different quarterbacks so far?
It feels extremely well. For me, the quarterback really doesn't matter. Somewhat of an attitude I've always had. I have a job I have to do, and that's get the fuck open and catch the ball. And that's it. That's what I've been best at. There are other areas that I need work on, even still to this day, to be a complete receiver, and that's what I'm doing, as far as training camp goes.
How about the rest of the receiver group? How are you interacting with them, Javon?
Really well. I'm stealing as much from them also. I'm being a sponge. They probably don't even know it. I'm stealing some of Devon moves on the inside, some of Nene's moves, Pruitt and Roberto Carlos. I'm not as the physical type, nature like them, but I'm trying to steal some of the things that they do, and I'm studying everybody's habits, especially Clyde also. They're doing some things that other places I've been, New England and Cincinnati for all those years. I'm seeing things I've never saw before as far as receivers go, trying to add it to my game.
Chad, can you envision yourself returning to the production that you had at the height in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because I'm good. I'm really good. Regardless of what happened in the past. I mean, it's the past. For whatever reason, it went like that. I'm moving on. The odds have been stacked against me since 1978. I had a bad year, finally. And I handled my business for a decade straight. A lot of us tend to forget that. For a decade. And I hit an obstacle. I didn't complain. I didn't become a distraction. I took the bullet, worked this all season. I'm here, still working, not complaining. I'll be back to normal. I don't have a choice.
With just one bad season, you think people are starting to write you off a little too soon?
They're supposed to.
They're supposed to?
Yeah. The way I was very boisterous. I was very flamboyant. I was very outlandish, somewhat borderline arrogant, cocky, the way I approached the game of football. Because I would tell you what I'm going to do and I would go and do it. You're not supposed to do that. This is a team game. And I played it sort of in an individual way, having fun, but I got the job done. So if I have a bad year, okay, he's done. He's washed up. But if you really know football, just the human species in general, my grandma always say black don't crack. And they sure don't wash up.
How much humbler do you think you are now compared to maybe 2 years ago?
Nothing changed. I'm humble in a sense. I've always been humble, but when it's time to play the game, once I cross the lines, I got to be me. That's what's made me. I'm not a bad guy at all. I have fun. I give you guys things to write about, and I will do the same this year also. I got to make up a year's worth of work, so you guys are going to be working double time.
How much would you say coming back home to Miami has impacted your personality change, or if there has been?
Being here is awesome, man. And I'm home. It's good to be home, and I don't have a choice but to succeed. There are a lot of eyes, watching in general. But being here, I got to, bro. Really. I'm from this little place called Liberty City. I can't fail. Not home.
Chad, the buzz the first few days of camp is that you're looking pretty good and probably have a roster spot locked up. Do you feel that way?
No such thing as locked up. I got to earn a spot. 30-4. I got to earn a spot, and that's my mentality coming into this. It's nothing locked up.
Physically, do you feel like you're as fast, as quick as you have been in the past years?
Are you watching? You been out there?
Yes.
I'm fast as shit. When you find someone who beat me running, let me know.
Chatty, listening to what people have said about you, is that kind of fueling your fire a little
No,
bit?
I never have. Never listened, ever before. I'm sure you haven't followed me much, but for those who do, you know I don't give two shits. Excuse me. Just bleep the cursing out. That's the way I am. You know I don't care at all. I would have stopped a long time ago. You know, there's a certain the way I played the game has been frowned upon. You know, I would have stopped, year 3? Never did. I'm not a bad guy, though. I just like having fun. It's entertainment, adding value, making it exciting.
Chad, when you talk about that, Matt Moore was saying that he asked you one day where you were going for lunch. You said, I don't know, but I bet I'll be open. Talk about that type of Chad Johnson, that side of Chad Johnson.
Yeah.
Is that a showy Chad Johnson, just keeping people loose? Is that
Keeping everybody loose, including y'all. It feels good to be able to breathe again without getting into it. I mean, you should know what I mean. You know, it feels good to be able to breathe. You know, and what you're seeing now, what you're hearing, you know, as far as how I'm doing in camp, that's the way it used to be for 10 years straight. You know, interacting with y'all, whether it's making jokes with Dave, you know what I'm talking about. And you guys that were walking by the other day, that's me. That's always been me, just keeping everybody loose, including in the locker room, outside, bringing a different type of energy. But when it's time to play, I always show up and I play.
Chad, I'm sorry. Rob.
No, go ahead. It's your four.
Do you regret signing to England? Do you regret?
No, man. No, I learned so many things.
Like what?
One of the greatest coaches that ever played the game. I learned a lot of things, man. Discipline, you know. I learned to shut the fuck up for a year. I never thought I could do it, but I did it. No, serious, man. I didn't do one interview that entire season. You know, I learned watching Tom, watching his work ethic, unreal. You know, even though I wasn't able to produce, or able to play like I wanted to, learned a lot of things there. It's made me a better player. Some of the things that I brought here, you know, leadership, something I never done or focused on because I was always over here, you know. I learned some good stuff.
Playing for that coach, playing with Tom Brady, why do you think things didn't work out there?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fins up, shit. It doesn't matter.
All right, guys, we got one or two more. Hey,
What are your impressions of Coach Philbin and his staff?
I love him, man. I love him. Meeting Coach Philbin, Coach Sherman that first day, O'Keefe, Phil. The first thing they did was made me feel comfortable. That's key. That's
Chad,
key.
can you show us your fingernails today?
Oh,
What's the reason behind them? Why
I
are they painted black?
was hanging with Gene Simmons during the off season a little bit, working on some music that him and I were doing. And so I'm somewhat a rocker, hippie, you know, I'm smoking weed, shit like that. So,
Hey, Chad, was there a time between New England and now where you may have doubted yourself or your ability? Did you ever lose confidence in yourself?
no, never lost confidence, but I did question myself, though. I did question myself after just knowing the ability and what I'm able to do and not being able to be a part of something really great with easily the best quarterback, head coach tandem. That shit, it hurt. It causes you to question yourself, question your game. And then being able to come here and then have those that see it here and be like, well, what happens? I don't know. This is how I was there, but I wasn't able to contribute. But there's nothing wrong with me. Yeah, this is just not me. This is what I'm being told. You know, from my players, my peers. I'm asking Sean, deep in the backs, coaches, man, anything you see, help me get my game back to where it used to be. Al Harris, like, Al, what am I doing wrong? He looked me right in my face. Boy, ain't shit wrong with you. Just keep going.
Chad, did you work even harder in the off-season than you normally do because of what happened last year?
No, I did my same routine. I don't want to kill myself. You can't kill yourself and go into overdrive, and then I'll be dead, you know, as time goes on.
Do you think rookie hazing will include painting fingernails?
I'm not in the rookie area, sir. What I am doing is I'm taking all the receivers on our next day off. I'm taking all of the young guys to Tootsies.
Coach Philbin said that.
Good. I got time. I'm off to Tootsies.
Coach Philbin
You might
said
not.
when you came, he promised you nothing. That there were no promises. For
Oh, yeah.
you. Are you approaching this camp as a player who's been promised nothing, or as a player who's was on a trajectory for, arguably Hall of Fame type?
I approach this camp as one having to earn a spot, one having to prove itself again, which I shouldn't have to do, but after last year, that was horrible. I mean, 15 catches, come on. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm working. I'm working like a rookie again. I'm flying around, I'm running around like a young dude, you know, just having fun, being detailed, being consistent, you know, and working on my one weakness, which has always been blocking. It's no secret. Getting open has never been a problem.
So what's a good year for you, Chad?
A good year from here,
Yeah, for here.
didn't matter. I just want to win now at this point. Freaking old. Just want to win, contribute, you know, be consistent. I mean, everything else will take care of itself. The way I prepared this all season, I'll be all right. I'll be fine.
If you didn't make this roster, how would that affect you?
I mean, I'm always looking to a second job. Thinking about going into porn if shit doesn't work. It's not funny. I gotta earn a living. I mean, serious. I mean, that's what I would do. I don't have a choice.
Your wife wouldn't be happy about that, I'm guessing.
She doesn't have a choice either because they have to provide.
We all good?
All right, Chad?
You sure? Oh, our next off day, guys, at some point I would like to take you guys out and sit down and eat. I always do it. Maybe Davis Cafe, Crab House, some of that nature. So I'll let you guys know. You follow me on Twitter, please. My numbers are low. Thank you.